Now, there are lots of different things to pick up on here, and the main ones are going to be everything that they repeated. The main thing is going to be obviously the girls. They showed those girls so many different times screaming. Here's one image of them just screaming, and they're going to show another one of them with the camera moving. And I'm going to show you GIFs of these later so you guys can get a good view of them. But I just want you to see, I want to go through this and you guys can just count how many times the girls showed up. They reused that clip so many times because, first of all, it makes sense. They're at a concert, they're going to show the audience multiple times, but they show the audience right here again. They show them exactly the same. They're doing the exact same motion, and there's probably only about 2 or maybe even 3 frames of those girls, and there's the same girl being shown multiple times in different positions if you actually pause and you pay attention. And here they show it again, but this time they've changed it up. Now they're moving the camera, so it's the exact same motion, but it looks slightly different. And here again, they're moving the camera, even though Alvin is doing the exact same motion over and over. They do these things like they shake the camera to make it look slightly different, even though they're actually doing the exact same thing constantly. Here are the girls again. This time they didn't move the camera again. They reused that shot 3 times that we've seen by now. Here's the same thing. They've just opened up the girls into another stream of girls, which are exactly the same girls, actually. Now they have an interesting moment where Alvin is doing his dance, and they're only moving his lower body instead of the top of his body because they don't really need you. That's kind of the joke, that he's dancing uncontrollably while he's being held by Dave. But you can see the entirety of this entire clip is basically poses being reused multiple times constantly. Right here is another good example. As Alvin is talking, he clasps his hands twice right here. Then he does this motion where he covers his arms, his eyes, I mean. And then he clasps his hands again, which I found really interesting because to me, there was really no reason to do that. Having Alvin do that pose 3 times all in that one bit of dialogue just seems a bit excessive, and I feel like that's not something that I would have done. But as you can see here from our GIFs, they reused everything they could, and to add just how amusing it is, they don't even have that many frames they're working with. These girls, like I said, are moving, they're maybe made of 2 or 3 frames, and they're just replaying them over and over and having their mouths move because they're at a concert, here's the audience, they're screaming and they're cheering, but instead of having them actually do different poses, they're all doing the exact same thing, and it's just kind of funny.